Hey, good evening everybody, and welcome to Plastered Playground, the third episode of our streaming game session. We are going to be playing some Jackbox again tonight. We're going to start off with some Quiplash. All you have to do is go to jackbox.tv and enter in the room code. Once we have a bunch of people in and it seems like nobody else is going to join, then I will... got an echo there? Only place that there should be any sound coming in is through the camera. I'll see if I can fiddle around with a noise gate once we start playing the game and see if maybe that helps out a bit. In the meantime, all you have to do is, it looks like we have a full house already. So why don't we go ahead and hit the everybody's in button. The game explains itself pretty well. Pretty straightforward. You're going to try and come up with funny answers to questions that you are posed, and then you will vote on things. Two answers will be compared, and you get to pick which one you like best, and you get points for people liking your answer. So there's going to be a bit of, yeah, I figured out that my daughter is not Brywai, because, you know, she's funny like that.
Okay, if you're sure.
But yes, I do like your name, Maya, thank you. Looks like we have an Atavistics, a Firehawk, Leon's here, not sure who else, but... Right now you should be getting a prompt on whatever device you have. I think Big Mike is here. And yeah, I got quiet all of a sudden because I'm trying to think. And thinking and talking at the same time is really hard. I mean, maybe not for some people, but for me it's hard. And I'm trying to come up with some clever answers, and hopefully some people will like them. But of course, I'm working on very little sleep, and so I'm going to use that as an excuse. I'm also trying the near real-time transmission for the stream tonight, so let's see how the video and audio and timing quality is. But in theory, there should be less lag, so that we can communicate a little bit more with each other. This will be a little more interactive. We'll see how it goes. Alright. I am now trying to respond to this clever prompt here.
Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip.
And I know that Maya has a meeting in a half hour, so we want to try and get through. Nope. I did not get my second one in.
Let's take a look.
So one of them is going to be a stupid safety quip. This should be interesting.
On a new baby's nursery wall.
That's right, Atavistics. You can join from the audience.
Okay, vote for your favorite.
The worst thing to paint on a new baby's nursery wall: a photorealistic cookie or Satan eating a baby. That's a tough choice. I don't know where you guys are on that one, but oh, and look, Fire has created a Jackbox command for us already, so that's how cool we are. Also, note my cool shirt, Coffee Shop of Horrors. Oh, Fire, smoking Leon with the Satan. She did say she was going to beat you at a variety of games, and so she's putting her money where her mouth is here.
Santa's phasing out reindeer, and next year his sleigh will be pulled
Santa's
by
phasing out reindeer, and next year his sleigh will be pulled by their corpses and the elves. Ooh, both dark. You have 3 people who want to play? Excellent. We will hop you in at the next game. Join in the audience if you don't mind, and then next game we will hop you in. Alright, let's see. Is it corpses or elves? Subs with corpses just edging out Peter Parker. Nice.
Moving on. A really crappy.
I believe so, yes. We're going to try and figure that out once the game is going.
Vote away.
A really crappy young adult novel would feature a teenage girl falling in love with Nick Jacoby and Lich King named Murgatron. I realize I'm probably showing my age, but I have no idea who the Lich King named Murgatron is, so... I also don't know who Nick Jacoby is, so I'm gonna have to go by the rule of cool. And we're gonna go with the Lich King. And apparently everybody else did. So sorry, Big Mike. That is a quiplash for Atavistic.
Next prompt. The worst gig for any truck
The worst
driver
gig
would be
for any
delivering
truck driver would be delivering babies to
Get
cannibals.
voting.
Dragons with diarrhea. Oof. I realize you could probably take delivering different ways here. Because, you know, being the midwife to diarrhea-stricken dragons would probably be pretty awful, as well as just having to deliver them in a truck. I'm just saying. Oh! I just got smoked by Maya. I bet you're pleased with yourself. Did you loll at yourself is the question, Maya.
Next one. Something you should never think about while meditating.
Something you should never think about
Okay, vote.
while meditating. The last time you took a shower and peanuts. I will bite. Why should you... I don't know who wrote it, but why should you not think about peanuts while meditating? I mean, it's, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad answer. I'm just curious. Oh, that's a good question, Billy. The food or the comic? So autocorrect for penis? I guess you should be glad that you got autocorrected because you ended up getting more votes that way.
Next up. A job you'd be surprised.
A job you'd be
requires a urine
surprised
test.
requires a urine test.
Time to vote.
Medical marijuana floor clerk and urine tester's tester. I don't know if I would be surprised if a urine tester had to be tested for urine. That sounds like a how much wood could a woodchuck chuck sort of a thing. How much urine could a urine tester test if a urine tester tested? No, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. Oh, Atavistic almost gets the clean sweep.
Next in line. The title of a nude
The
portrait.
title of a
your dad.
nude portrait of your dad. Little John and oh my eyes! Little John and oh my eyes! I just can't even. No. No. And we're counting down. We get those votes. I can odd. I'm much better at odding than even. Thank you for asking, Firehawk. Haha, got your subs. Just barely, but still. I will gladly take
Up
that.
next.
Revenge is a
name of
dish
the
best
upcoming
served
TV show
warm.
starring men
Okay,
with big
sure.
arms
The
and
name of
tiny
the
legs.
upcoming TV show starring men with big arms and tiny legs. Men with big arms and tiny legs, the show. Trogdor the Burninator's Gym Squad. I feel like Trevor is here. That seems like a very Trevor answer. For those of you who don't know Trevor, that's the kind of thing he would write. For those of you who do know Trevor, you know what I'm talking about. Peter Parker and not Brian. Yes, I would watch both of those shows. I wonder who Peter Parker is. Honestly, anybody want to confess to being Peter Parker?
Round one's done. Let's see
I know
who's in the
Spider-Man
lead.
would confess to being Peter Parker, but Actually, he wouldn't, because it's supposedly a secret. Actually, he wouldn't, because it's supposedly a secret. All right, time to try and come up with more answers.
Double the excitement.
And keep talking while I'm doing that. Billy, could you do my answers for me? That way I can kind of talk to the audience.
While you wait for these annoyingly slow players, why not try the audience play along?
Doesn't work so well. And I can't narrate what I'm doing because, you know, that would remove the whole surprise. So maybe I just won't play the next round. I suspect this answer will offend some people, but not in the way that you think. All right, haha, I got my answers in first. Ghostbusters on their way to smash a building. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. I do believe the crowd is sending us rude messages. I'm not sure how to, but whoever's doing that, I would appreciate it if you would please stop, or we're gonna have to find a way to kick you. Don't want to do it, but...
All right, let's have a look.
That's not the kind of channel we're running here.
A good replacement for SeaWorld's whale shows would be blank. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
A good replacement for SeaWorld's whale shows would be Dolphins and Sombreros screaming the Titanic theme, and the same show but without water. Oh, that's awful. I think we know which one I voted for, but I'm gonna... Peter Parker, nice. Oh no, I liked it. It was just the same show but without water was funnier. I thought that the Dolphins and Sombreros was also funny.
Next on the list, the worst thing to write.
The worst thing to write in the tip section of a check. Uh-oh.
Vote now.
Ooh, this check is going to bounce or biblical quotes. That's tough. Oh, I could go either way on that. Billy is giving me a little bit of information on how to help the game. So in between, we'll do a quick settings change. We got to get through this one first, though. So we may have to put up with one more round of inappropriate comments from the peanut gallery. And yes, I said peanut.
What you wish you could say to yourself as a
What
high
you wish
schooler.
you could say to yourself as a high schooler.
Vote on your
Yes,
devices.
she does, and yes, it's going to make you go. Or don't. Just don't. I'm not sure about that first one. Maybe I'm reading it wrong with the wrong emphasis. I don't mean to bias the audience. Neither of them are mine. I would never... Yeah, that's what I think, Fire. I think there's something missing from that first one. Oh, Maya is still on a roll. She's determined to win this thing before she has to go to her meeting.
And next is
blind. There we go. What you might hear Big Bird say on his deathbed. Ah, I'm dead. Or Elmo was my secret lover. I guess we know what tickles Elmo now, don't we? Yeah, that was wrong. I'm sorry. That was just not appropriate. And here I am scolding other people. Well, it's my channel. I can scold people if I want to. It's my channel. I can scold people if I want to. Let's see what we got here. Oh no! Sorry, Atomistic. Oh no! Sorry, Atomistic.
Your next prompt is A weird surgery.
A weird surgery that starts with laser?
Okay, vote.
Laser toenail clipping and laser gastropenilectomy. Yep, those are weird, all right. Let's see. Yeah, I went with subs just for the sheer weird fact. Oh, I was alone on that one apparently. Oh, call sign Scarecrow, thank you so much. Welcome to our humble abode. Thanks for joining us and coming in with a raid. We appreciate it.
No, never mind. It's just blank.
Hopefully you'll stick around long enough to... Oh, jeez. It's a bird, it's a plane. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's just that ass or a bird plane. Yeah, we're just toward the tail end of round 2, call sign, and so maybe you and a couple of your folks can get in on the next round. I feel like I know who posted that first one. I could be wrong, but I think I know some of these players well enough to know where that came from. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Oh, a tie. Yeah, Leon, it was fire. Had to be fire.
Next on deck.
This is our second night of Jackbox. So a new baseball tradition you would like to see would be the 7th inning. Slip and slide to jello shots and leave and do something interesting. Hey, I'm a dad, and I'm the one that Fire usually comments on. You know, were I a younger man, I might feel objectified, but now I just feel good that someone notices. It really is. It's because of Tower Cam. That never used to happen until we had Tower Cam. Oh, me and Big Mike splitting the vote. Oh, I got the audience vote, which gave me the slight edge there.
You know you got scammed.
You know you got scammed when the puppy you bought at the pet store turns out to be a little man in a poorly made costume or the size of a kraken. Oh, thank you, Scarecrow. We like doing those D&D streams as well. We're working on trying to get some one-shots going. If you pop into our Discord, you could possibly get in on one sometime. The one-shots tend to have lower accountability for their characters. Ask Fire and Subs in the one-shot that they played in. Let's just say that the rogue never used her thieves' tools, and the bard kicked in all of the doors. So it got very strange, and they killed the person that hired them, and a bunch of other weird stuff happened. It was kind of fun. Oh, Fire is in second. I'm in third. But, yeah, she did throw away her tools. But Maya seems like she's pretty far in the lead. She'll have to do pretty badly in this round in order to not win. So let's root for Maya to do really badly. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, come up with a shocking newspaper headline with this word in the title. Dump. It's hard to do banter and come up with an answer at the same time, so I'm probably just going to flail and lose on this one here. Nope, I ran out of time. I don't know if it actually sent.
Here's what everybody wrote.
Wow, excellent.
Give out your medals now.
We are at 3 times as many as we had last week, and I'm sure this is going to start to grow. One of the things that we're going to try to do is have some other people around so that it's not just like one person talking to you the whole time. All the people that are there don't necessarily have to be playing, just so that we can have more reactions, because this is a fun party-ish kind of game. So we have to look at... That's funny. So our answers... Actually, I can't read them off because they're a little bit too small on the screen. Oh, and I'm blocking one of them. My head is anyway. But we'll see what the audience thought of all of these.
Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze, silver, and now the gold. Now let's turn those medals into points.
Thank you, Maya. That is very kind of you. Oh, did fire do enough? How close was it? Chrome Dome. Bing! That's right. That's my superhero name.
Scores.
Let's see. No, Maya was too far ahead. However, Leon made a huge leap. And who won? Not me. Not Brywai was the winner. Alright, let's pop back out for a second here. Just into the settings. We're going to throw the family-friendly filter on. You can be suggestive, but we don't want any of the really bad words to just go in. So if you played the last one, try to sit this one out just to give somebody else a chance first. And then we will look at... Hark! Billy is calling me. What's up?
Hey, dude, go back to settings. You may want to go back to settings because that just turns off the family-friendly...
Oh, did I do it wrong?
Questions. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
hang on a sec. I did it wrong, people. We're gonna... So, Dr. Professor, Moochgan, and Toast, you're gonna come back in just a second, but I screwed up the settings and Billy is going to...
Alright, so settings,
So that,
scroll down. See that little scroll down arrow?
Yep.
Manual censoring. That'll give you the ability to
Okay. So...
get rid of anything you see on the screen that you don't like.
All right, that means that I have to be the first person in, or one of the mods can. All right, let's try it.
You can do start game from the controller, which means you get to pick when the game gets started. Other people can join in.
Okay, one more time. I'm not used to hosting this from the network, so you're a start game from controller only, so now the VIP doesn't start the game. So once again, we're going to try this one more time. Thanks for bearing with us as we learn a little bit more. Enter that new room code. If you were in the last one, give some other people a chance to join in first, particularly our raiders and our other guests, so that we can maybe see if we can't... Oh, looks like we picked up a follower here. Thank you. All right, we're starting to get some people in. We've got Dr. Professor. We have Toast, Moochgan. Drunk Dragon is in. He's going to attempt to defend his crown from last week. Maya isn't in there, so we can't necessarily... 3:30 in the morning, Scarecrow. Oof. We try to play on Wednesdays, and we do VR games on Sundays. So it comes around, I would imagine, at least a couple times a month. But we could also definitely... I'm guessing if it's 3:30 that you must be overseas, like UK or so, or maybe Germany. But yeah, we could certainly message me, and we'll see if we can set up a time that might work more conveniently for you. Maybe a Sunday afternoon or something like that. But thank you for joining us. All right, we got Daddy K, Mommy K, Toast, Dr. Professor, Moochgan, and Drunk Dragon. So it sounds like We've let people get in, so if you played last time and want to play again, feel free to jump in. Alright, Leon is back. And we need one more. And then I will hit this button and we'll go. Alright, and fire is in, so we are now going to start the game. And I don't have to come up with anything funny or clever, which means I can just be annoying. It's not a game if I can't fail to beat fire.
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm
If you
Schmitty,
can't
and
fail-
I have nothing better to do right now.
To beat. That means that you lose, I think. That was a lot of negatives in that sentence.
Super. Let's do
Hurt
it.
my head, not gonna lie.
This is round 1. You score based on the percentage of players
All right,
who like your
meanwhile-
answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go.
Since I'm not playing this round, I can try and look at the audio and figure out where the echo is coming from, possibly.
While the players enter their quips, audience members can try the audience play along on
Nope,
their
we got a
devices.
noise gate there. A lawn decoration is sure to make the neighbors mad. Alright, audience, let's hear it. Audience, play along. Inflatable train with a high-pitched whistle. Yes, that would be annoying. Alright, half of them are done. We still have 43 seconds left. That is for the audience to play along. I appear to be in the audience, but I don't appear to be able to play along. That's alright. I will just say mine out loud. A lawn decoration sure to make the neighbors mad. A 1,000 pink flamingos wearing Santa hats in July.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
All right, one person left to go. A long noodle with a mushroom tip. Creative, I like it. Creative, I like it.
Let's put up those quips. The
All right,
first
it seems like
prompt
we're ready
is,
for round one. What happens when you have your 10,000th poop? You get the number 1, number 2 award. AARP Gold membership. Oh, those are both pretty good. Oh, that's a tough choice. And Leon, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Now, if you want to lose, then I suppose you have to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Let's see. Oh, it's in your contract with Fire. Oh, that makes more sense. I understand. Who is currently the 5,492nd ranked player in professional tennis? All the backhanded compliment, Paulson and Gerald Deichmann. I don't know if Gerald is a reference or not, but okey doke. Hey Leon, you got one. Hey Leon, you got one.
Next one.
What ruined your hot air balloon ride? The giant hole in the balloon or the height? I don't know, again, not lobbying for anything here. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I would think that without the height, it's not really a hot air balloon ride. It's more just a balloon on the ground. But maybe that's just me. All right. Oh, sorry, Fire. Dr. Professor smoked you on that one. Super Quiplash.
Next up, surprising
photos to find on Garfield's phone would be of white bread toast or nude lasagna. Right. Huh. Toast went with toast. And Moochgan went with lasagna. Lasagna for the win. I should know all of the character names in my D&D games. I think I do know all the character names in my D&D games. Yelling fire in a crowded movie theater is bad, but even worse is yelling free popcorn or the twist at the end. I think yelling free popcorn when there is no free popcorn would be a horrible, horrible thing to do. And you would be beaten soundly. But spoiling a movie? Ah, his last name is Jacoby. I did not know that. You are correct. Nick Jacoby. Dr. Professor. I love all these names that I just don't know who the people are, and I love that you have all just stopped in to play games with us. This is awesome. You guys are making my night. The gross thing that nobody knows about the Easter Bunny, Scrapple, and he attacks villagers in England to eat babies. Oof. Only in England, though, so the Easter Bunny travels around the world but only eats English babies? Is that the deal? Who's yelling at you, Fire? They're easier on the stomach. Thanks, Leon. Ah, Scrapple was a safety cue? Wow.
Next on the list, the biggest
problem with the the biggest problem with the last Star Wars movie. Billy, I really hope that you didn't have to answer this one, because I think the only one that could have had an angrier answer than Billy would have been Tim. Tim is a Star Wars fanatic and wears a Star Wars shirt just about every day, and he was angry about the Star Wars movie. And he said he wanted to go and see it again because he wanted to make sure it got a second watching just to make sure that he actually hated it. And he hated it even more the second time.
Moving on, what you've been searching for wasn't inside you this whole time. It was in blank.
All right. What you've been searching for wasn't inside you this whole time. It was in my cat's poop, or inside you half of the time. Sometimes the simple things are the best. Alright, I'm trying to throw a noise suppression filter on there. Let me know if the echo gets any better.
Let's see how the scores shook out.
And after round one, Dr. Professor in the lead, Mooch second.
Round 2 is upon us.
And other
all
people,
points
because
are
I didn't
doubled.
look quickly
Take that
enough,
round
are in
one.
other places.
Audience members, instead of just waiting around while the players type, try the audience play along.
How do you like it? Just fine. I like it a lot. I feel like this is just asking for a censor. You know, it kinda is. With hot sauce. More than peanuts. Fair. Tap twice. Toasty. A little to the left. These are good. Couple people still to go. Back and forth. Looks like Mommy K is our last one.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
All right, let's get down to some crazy answers.
Okay, moment of truth.
And remember, if you feel like we're a fun group of people and you want to see what else we do, join us on our Discord. The name of a figure skating movie yet to be a figure skating move yet to successfully be pulled off. The pull off and the quadruple quip kick. All right, so the echo is a bit more muffled. I'm trying for those of you techies out there that have any thoughts or ideas, I've got a noise gate and I've got some noise suppression on there. The echo may be coming from just the dynamics of my room and the fact that I'm using the microphone from my camera instead of just a regular microphone. Next time I'll try a microphone to see if that makes a difference.
Vote away.
Okay. The worst thing to hear from your spouse. I'm leaving you for you but 10 years younger and opposite gender or your father. Ouch. I'm not sure which of those is worth. There is no mic on the computer, Castle Master. It's the server, so there's no built-in mic. The only audio input, as far as I know, is the one on the camera, which is about 4 feet away from me. But I can double check and see if there are any audio inputs on the computer. A terrible name for a morning talk show. Trump in the morning, Troy and Abed in the morning. No, Troy and Abed in the morning is not a terrible name. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I'm assuming it's a sir. Even if it's a madam, how dare you, sir? Troy and Abed are the best. All right. Mooch, you are dead to me. You're not dead to me. I cannot be so easily offended.
Next on deck,
the worst thing to get stuck in. Oh no. Bread that was not fully toasted. Accidental hair dye? I suppose that makes sense because intentional hair dye wouldn't be a bad thing because you kind of were trying to do it to yourself, so. Yeah, it's showing only one audio input device on the hardware settings, and it's saying it's the microphone from the HD webcam. So it may just be that the webcam microphone does not do well in the acoustics of this room. I love that Toast is just committing to his or her name.
Moving on. When you cough up blood, you should be concerned.
When you cough up blood, you should be concerned. When you cough up blank, you should be terrified. Someone else's blood. Bees? Someone else's luck. Bees? The magic of bees. The magic of bees. As I was mentioning earlier, this lovely shirt that I'm wearing here that says Coffee Shop of Horrors is a local coffee shop that we love. They have their very own website, coffeeshopofhorrors.com. We've done a live show from there before. We've given away some of their coffee as prizes, and it is absolutely amazing and delicious. Many of us on the channel can attest to that. Oh, Leon squeaking one out. A little Cards Against Humanity nod there. Very nice.
Your fishing trip with your father was
Your fishing trip with your father was going great until he set down his rod, turned his head, and said, "You're adopted," or "awkward massage." Yes, Fire had some of the coffee. Her husband won it. She got the chocolate mint roasted coffee, which I guess tastes like Girl Scout cookie coffee. We've also tried Autumn Harvest, which is a spice blend, and there is a whiskey one and a caramel one. All of them are horror themed. Oh, Mommy K beats Daddy K. Oh, and Fire got the apple strudel, so a lot of really delicious coffees and teas. There's also great bakery treats that you can get, and a line of hot sauces. A line in the Canadian national anthem, probably. Maple syrup, mousse, and hockey yee yee. Toast is great, toast is good, toast. I cannot possibly imagine who came up with that answer. See, now other people need to start doing toast-themed answers just to really confuse things. And Dr. Professor with a slight win.
Coming up
All
next,
right, what's next?
the nickname Hitler
Oh my,
gave to his
the
mustache,
nickname Hitler
probably.
gave to his mustache, probably.
Okay,
Goofy Woofy or Poop Stain? All right. Mooch and Fire evenly split. Ah, but the audience went with Fire.
Round two's done. Let's see who's winning now.
And after round two, Dr. Professor still holding a lead. Ooh, Leon has climbed up with Mooch in third. Exciting, and now it's time for the last lash.
The last lash. This time you'll all be answering the
Same
same
prompt for all. Oh, it's a comic lash.
Finish the comic.
What's at the bottom? What's at the bottom? Leon, I like your confidence. Unfortunately, it's confidence that you're going to fail. You should try to think more positively, but still, good job. Alrighty. We got 3 down. And unfortunately, no prompts for the audience to play around with here to keep you guys entertained. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's coming up on the channel. On Saturday this week, we have a game called Drunken Dread, which is an adventure game. No, I will tell you after the voting. Oh, audience members only get one vote. And apparently that censoring thing did not work because I was not able to... So I'll have to experiment with that in the interim. I do wish there was a way to block some of that out. Maybe we can edit it in post. Astro, I don't like some of them either. But apparently the censoring thing did not work. So we'll have to come up with some other way to do it. Billy and I will work on it, and Tracy,
Nice.
in the
Let's see who
interim.
snagged the medals. First, the bronze, silver, and gold. Medals are nice, but points are even nicer. So,
It's not that bad words are a no-no. It's that there are certain things that we probably shouldn't have up there, racial slurs, or
that's the game. Let's see the final
crassness and
scores.
vulgarity just for the sake of throwing the words up there, because it's not clever, it's not interesting, it's just trying to get some attention, and it's not necessary. Dr. Professor for the win. Well, the family-friendly Castle Master is for the prompts themselves. It's not for the answers. Apparently, there's no auto-filter for the answers. Let's do a quick switch out. Let's go to some Trivia Murder Party. And give Firehawk a chance to defend her crown. So hop. Let's see. Let me get back to the main menu. Hang on. Don't hop in just yet. Hey Billy, what's going on?
Here, I'll show you where to go once you head over to Trivia Murder Party. It's like I'm in the room with you.
It is like you're in the room with me, and I put you on speakerphone, so now I keep... Oh, back to pack. That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm like, why does it keep coming back here? Because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Let's have some trivia and some murder. And so we shouldn't need to worry about that setting here, because you can't type things. You can only follow the prompt. But let's...
Right, but it still might help to
yeah.
give you a little bit of more control.
Yep, absolutely.
So there we go. We'll go to settings. We'll extend timers.
Yep, we're going to extend the timers. Start game from controller. And let's do a no writing and drawing mode.
There you go.
Alright. So, now if I do that and say select... Oh, whoops.
Perfect.
Alright, and we should be ready to play now. Once again, if you played the last game, give people who have not played it a chance to hop in first. I like that Billy keeps me company sometimes here on the show. Makes it more fun for me. Alright, so we've got people jumping in now on our Trivia Murder Party. If you have not played this game before, the way it works is you're going to get a bunch of trivia questions, and if you get the questions wrong, you have to fight for your life in a mini-game. At the end, there's a lightning round of trivia to see who ends up escaping with their body. Ghosts can come back to life, so it's okay. Even if you don't survive from early on, you can still answer things. The higher you score, the closer to the person who's still alive you start. Alright, if you played last game, it's okay to jump in now because it seems like it's been a minute or so. I'm gonna jump in. Dang it, I wanted the shark with the monocle. Leon, you took my guy. Dang it. I got him like the very first time I played and just kind of fell in love with shark with monocle. Alright, now, I'm not going to skip through any of the instructions because I want you guys who have not played before to hear them, plus they're funny. I feel like my guy looks like Homestar Runner if he was like a yarn doll and possessed by Satan.
Welcome to Trivia
Welcome,
Night,
little
a shambling
piggies.
homunculus of pain and regret. Or at least that's how Parade magazine described it.
You do look like Sackboy Fire.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life. In one of my super fun mini
Yeah, you look like a shark with a monocle. Rub it in, Leon. Not happy with you.
But
Just
don't
want you to know
worry,
that.
Ghosts can still win the game.
I would have even
When
accepted an
players left
octopus with a
alive
monocle.
will go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see
But I
who
prefer
can
the shark.
escape first. Don't forget, you can still join the audience at any time. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go.
Proud of me for stealing his thunder. Proud of that. Thanks,
Okay,
Fire.
now,
Thanks.
First question.
I feel the
Personally,
love.
I prefer myrrh, but tell
Just
me,
for that, I'm gonna have to kick your ass.
what is frankincense? Use your device to answer the question.
Oh, I wish we could get toasty. You know, we can get toasty with a monocle. We'll have to ask Maya. We'll post that in the common room later.
And the correct answer is...
I think we do need one
Who
of
got the
those.
question right?
Oh, 3 of us got it right.
The rest of you, let's play a game.
And now those of you that
Welcome
didn't,
to the
you're
killing
going to the
floor.
killing floor.
We're going to play
Oh,
chalices.
chalices.
I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to put your poison in.
The room code?
And it's
Hang
your
on a
turn
second,
now.
I will tell
Pick
you.
a chalice to
Oh,
drink
yeah,
from.
Toasty's in the way. A-Y-R-E.
They're all pretty sweet.
I think we will revise the layout for Jackbox going forward, because maybe we'll throw a window inside a window. I was trying to give as much real estate to the game as possible.
Now let's see
Unfortunately,
what
I've covered up some
everyone
useful things.
drinks. You chose not so great.
Wow!
And you're dead. But trivia is not just for those drawing breath. Keep playing and you might just regain the
Wow!
I mean, I was a ghost for a while, but I got
3
better.
killed with poison.
Here's how everyone's doing so far. Higher scores are better than lower scores.
And it
FYI.
looks like,
Oh, and let's see how the audience is doing. The audience isn't doing so great.
The Noodler
but there's time to catch
killed
up.
2 of them, and Peter Parker killed the 3rd one.
All right, next question.
And I didn't
Which
kill
sport
anyone.
has a tea break?
Which sport has a tea
Use your
break?
device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too. Who picked this?
Cricket. We didn't fool anybody with that one.
Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy.
Only ghosts, I think.
Here's another one.
Oh well.
What is Wilma Flintstone's maiden name?
Ooh, what was Wilma Flintstone's maiden name? You're bringing shame to the shark. Yes, Leon, yes you are. And that's why you should have let me be the shark.
Who said this
I
one?
trust that you have learned.
The rest of you who are still alive.
That's right,
I
Wilma
want to show
slag
you
people.
something. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing.
Alright, what do we got here?
You know what you can
Oh,
always count on?
math.
Math.
Uh-oh.
Literally. Ah. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. The person who does the worst dies.
Fire. I'm sorry.
Let's get this math party started.
I know you don't like math. Oh, but it's neck and neck, fire and subs. Look out.
Stop
Peter
trying
Parker,
to
on the other hand, is
figure
having
it
no
out.
problems with this map. Oh no, they both failed at the same time and got locked out.
Keep your focus. Don't let my voice
Peter Parker
distract
has
you.
more than the two of them put together. Oh no, fire. Dun 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 dun.
Time to subtract your life.
It's okay, remember, ghosts can still win the
I
game.
know.
Yeah, that's how you beat me last time.
Even for me.
That's how you beat me last time.
This is the scoreboard again. I had thought about having a different scoreboard for each
Oh, the
question,
minus looks like an
but
equal sign.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices along the way. in game
Your wish was for
development.
fire to die by math? Is that what it was, Leon?
Next question. The Great Barrier Reef is located off which Australian region?
The Great Barrier Reef is located off which Australian region? Tracy would get this one. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I know which ones it isn't, but that doesn't help.
And the correct answer is this.
Yes. Yes.
I have a surprise for you.
No, Leon. If your score is 0, it's definitely not a win.
Let's play the finger cutting game. I hope
Fingers.
you're not fond of extremities. Just choose one of your
The noodler
fingers
has to cut off a
It's
finger.
hard to mess this
If you haven't
one up.
played this before, Noodler, what happens when you cut off the finger is you can no longer select that answer anymore. So you've selected your pinky, which means you can no longer select the fourth answer because you can't touch it with that finger. Apparently you're not allowed to use a different finger to select. However, you did sell your finger on eBay, which was worth 33 bucks. So, I mean, you got that going for you.
A filet mignon and a strip steak are part of what bigger steak?
Steak question. A filet mignon and a strip steak are part of what bigger steak?
Who said?
Yeah, 0 is pretty hard to get. Oh, T-bone. Only Leon got that one
Prepare for
right.
your punishment.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I want to see
Words.
you spell.
Uh-oh.
Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs
Noodler
out.
subs.
It wasn't easy to make
Peter
this
Parker
whole
and
letter
I
thing
are
work
battling
on your
out for the
phone, so
longest
you're
word.
welcome. I'm going to hurt the person with the shortest word. Do it now. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done.
I feel safe here. Unless you guys come up with some crazy long words, I think I'm okay. Hey Leon, knowing steak is a good skill to have apparently. If you're ever in a torturous serial killer's house, knowing steaks could save your life. So which part of the T-bone is a filet
You're
mignon?
almost out of time.
And does that mean that if you get a
Let's
T-bone
see if you
steak,
get
that
there.
there's filet mignon in the T-bone steak? Oh, Subs, did your phone do that
Here it
thing where it
comes.
didn't let you submit a word again? Because I can't believe you couldn't come up with anything.
Jeez, audience, you're reminding me why I hate society.
Down to 3 of us, still alive. Noodler, Peter Parker, and myself.
What movie did Willem Dafoe not get the chance
What movie
to
did
creep
Willem
you
Dafoe
out in?
not get the chance to creep you out in? Is there a movie he didn't creep us out in? He must not have been in it then. That must be the thing. Oh, Pupper Ambush. That's always fun.
Who picked?
I don't feel confident on this answer. because I don't know Willem Dafoe movies as well. And I'm wrong.
I have a surprise.
So once again, the three of us must battle for our lives.
Things have been too polite.
Oh, the arena.
Let's have violence. You can attack someone else. You could defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Time to
Attack,
battle for my
defend,
amusing.
or
So,
grab the
you know,
money.
try to do something amusing.
Oh no!
You tried to defend, but
That's
no
not
one
good.
attacked you. I know
I think
you're
that
being
means we
put
all
in a murder
die.
dungeon against your will, but you really need to learn to trust people. Maybe this'll help.
Does that mean everyone is dead? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. What happens if everyone is dead?
Wait, you're all dead? But I already have the final round all set up and ready. So I guess we'll do this.
And the best... Oh! I'm back alive.
So you get one more
Maybe
chance.
because I have the most
time
dollars?
has come. It wasn't easy making it here alive, and it won't be easy to escape with your body.
I wonder where fire is in the
I'm going
rankings
to
of
give you a
things here.
category.
Alright.
Godzilla opponents.
Godzilla opponents,
Tap on each
Mrs.
answer that
Godzilla,
fits, then press submit.
and Tiny Godzilla. I know there was a
Let's see
Mecha
the right
Godzilla
answers.
and a Mothra. Nope, apparently there was not a Tiny Godzilla, so I do not have as big of a lead.
For every correct answer.
Alright, let's see who's
You're
closest
getting
to
this
catching me.
close to the exit.
Now you guys have a
Did I
slight
mention
advantage
that all the
here
other ghosts
as
get
ghosts
blades?
in that you get
If
3
those
choices
ghosts
and I only
they
get
will
2.
steal your body.
So
Then
you
they
can
can
pick up
escape
1
and win the
space on
game.
me each time.
Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get
Ah,
a
human
choice to help them
bones.
catch up to you.
Metacarpal, Epidermis, and Malleus. Malleus would be a good name for a villain. Like a D&D villain. Oh, who got
Wow,
3?
I'm impressed.
Looks like Mommy K did.
Shades
Peter
of
Parker and the
purple.
Noodler trying to catch up on me. Oh, this is tricky. This is subjective here. Shades of purple, indigo, jade, and rust. We'll see what they say. But I would not be surprised if I get this partially wrong. Yeah, I think indigo is a light blue, but apparently they think it's a purple. I should have just
Can you
chosen
stay
it.
out of the shadows?
Oh well.
Ironies.
Ironies.
Alanis Morissette's ironic.
They left off the fact that none of this is actually ironic. Maya has an opinion on this. I think that it's just stupidity, but Maya thinks that the ultimate irony is that she intentionally sang a song about irony with absolutely no irony in it, which would be the most ironic thing ever. So, if Maya is right, Alanis Morissette is a genius. And if I am right, she is not. I leave it to you, the audience, to decide.
Where's pants?
Wears pants. Huckleberry Hound, Donkey Kong, Paddington Bear. Righty. I have a 1, 2, 3. I have a 4-space lead. Hey, I submitted that. I think I just got subs on that one. I had that one right. I do not know what happened there.
Prime numbers.
Prime numbers 110, 53, and the 39. Prime numbers as opposed to prime cuts of steak. I believe this is where Peter Parker catches me and then I have to start chasing him. Or we start swapping spaces. Yep. Leon's sneaking up there at the bottom now. He's only 2 off the pace. I don't see you down there, Leon.
Bone Thugs and Harmony members.
Oh, I'm guessing Bone Thugs and Harmony is a band. This is not a good category. T-Bone, Busy Bone, and Doggy Bone. Let's see.
Another life swap.
And I have jumped back into the lead.
Cars made by Kia.
Cars made by Kia. Let's see if Mr. Parker can pass me by again. If we can keep swapping places until we get to the exit. See, with being in the lead when you're within 2 spaces of the exit, you get to go first, which will mean that whoever has that has a slight edge. Oh, the Noodler!
Kills. Greek gods.
Greek gods. Shiva, John Stamos, and Zeus. That one feels a little bit unfair. You know, I know it's not, but I really want John Stamos to be one of the correct answers. I mean, I suppose that you could argue that John Stamos is Greek and he is godlike, but
So much blood.
oh, Peter Parker, you somehow jumped ahead of me, which means if you get any of these correct, you win. I was trying to make an argument for John Stamos, Leon. It also means that if it had accepted that answer of mine, I would have won, but it did not. However, I will not be bitter. I am still a close second. Peter Parker, well done. Peter Parker, well done. Congratulations. Oh, the 2-member audience dies. And no one cares. That's just mean. No one cares. That's just mean. Alright, we are not going to play a sequel. We're going to do a reboot so that we can let some other people in. If you played last time, we're getting a new room code. Oh, camera is frozen. Thank you. Oh, camera is frozen. Thank you. I was not aware of that. Can you still hear me, though? There's a new room code up. If you played last time, give someone else a chance. Except for Peter Parker, who I feel like should have a chance to defend his title. Alright, I will deactivate the cam, and then... There we go. And I'm back. Did you miss me? Isn't the room code some razor? Alright, let's see who we got so far. She-Wolf, Daddy K, Miyagi, Nick Jacoby. I know who that is. Free Real Estate. Okay. Looks like we've got a bunch of people in, so if you did play last time and you want to play again, feel free to hop in. Ocom is a type of razor? I'm glad that's not a trivia question. I would have gotten that one wrong. Alright, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fire is in. Leon. Damn it, Leon! You got the monocle again. Really? I see how it is. I am audiencing this time, which means I cannot win. Oh, Occam's... Well, Occam's not spelled that way. I wasn't pronouncing it as Occam. I was like, Occam? I will not bow to your sharky ways. Your sharky ways. I said that like I was from Boston. I mean, I am from Boston, but I don't have the accent. But I said it like I was from Boston. A shark. Like a lone shark.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a labyrinth of despair and madness. But it's got trivia.
We'll skip the intro just to annoy him.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. Oh, well, you don't want to hear me explain the game, huh? Fine, whatever. First question. Mommy made me eat my M&Ms.
I'm going to play to try and beat whoever wins.
Oh, sorry. Just taking care of the old instrument. Musically speaking, which of these is sharp?
Musically speaking, which of these is sharp? Booyah.
Time's running out. And the correct answer is...
Alright, we got 3 people in the audience and 8 people playing. How many of us knew that that was a show? Oh, Daddy K is not a music person. I'm sorry.
Which leaves only you. Let's go someplace fun.
Let's see what torture is going to befall me. Oh, the loser wheel.
Nobody keeps the loser wheel waiting.
It is possible to beat the loser wheel, and no one's beaten it for a while, so I like your odds. No, I thought it was going to stop. Good try. No, I thought it was going to stop.
You die.
But remember, ghosts can still win the game, because...
Here's how everyone's doing so far. It's real early though.
I was the non-ghost last time and I lost, so there you go.
Wow, the audience is on fleek. Am I using that right? Alright, next question. Okay, this is a tough one. I mean emotionally.
Alright, next question. When did Zayn announce he was leaving One Direction? And who actually cared? I mean, there may be some one. I don't even know what you would call a One Direction fan.
Time's running out.
Death, but in red.
And the
Someone from One Direction,
is
apparently.
This.
Oh, he must have gotten it for me for my birthday. Wow. So yeah, that actually tracks. Basically, you had a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right, and roughly 1 in 4 people got it right.
We're going to play chalices.
Oh,
Given all the same
poison
players a bit
time.
of poison to use. Pick a chalice to drop your poison
Oh, in the audience, I have to pick who I think will die. From the audience, I have to pick who I think will die. So poison well, I want some money.
Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. These chalices are all pretty sweet. Yummy, yummy. Now let's see what everyone drank.
Oh wow, they all chose different cups to poison.
This is gonna
And
hurt.
only Miyagi got poisoned.
You got poisoned, just like that Shakespeare play. Romeo and Hamlet Lear. Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself.
Leon, you're tied for first. I think you've been holding out on us. I think you're better at this than you are letting on.
Which of these candies is not vegan?
Which of these candies is not vegan? That one. I have decided.
Time's running out.
This is where Leon
I
dies.
said this.
Nerds. Nerds are not vegan, really. I had no idea. I guess it's good that I'm not playing this one. I would be dead as well.
It's time for a memory game. Memorize the pattern. Do, 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 do,
Ah, memorize the pattern.
Alright, let's put these away. Oh, and before I forget, next to your shackled feet you'll find some comic cards and a golf pencil. If you could just write down what you liked about being helped.
Now remember, you don't have to be best, you just have to be not
It
worst.
really helped me get my TripAdvisor score up. So, what were we doing? Oh yeah, memory game. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And winning is its own reward, but also, if you get last place, you die, so good luck!
And they're off. Leon firing those off pretty quickly, showing a surprising amount of confidence.
This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How
How
close
did
did
we
you get?
do?
You silly gooses.
Ooh. She-Wolf
Looks
with
like
only
you forgot what
two.
was at stake. I should probably be sprinkling in more clues.
You're doing
about
alright,
my
Leon. What are you
character.
swearing
I
about?
keep
You're in second
forgetting to
place
do
and
that.
still alive.
All
Those
right,
are both
here's
good
one.
things.
My name is not Brad. Let's try this again. What superheroes' parents' names are Martha and Thomas?
What superheroes' parents' names are Martha and Thomas? Ah, you feel like you're peaking too early? Is that what it is, Leon?
Who picked this one?
Batman. Martha, why do you keep saying that name?
Let's go someplace fun.
Why do you keep saying that name?
It's time for some number fun. Answer as many math questions as
math.
you can before time runs out.
But-
Everyone else will be playing too. And if any of them do better than you, it will be
Everybody
painful.
else gets to play.
Let's go.
And
Math,
go.
math, math, math.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Keep going. I believe in you.
Go on, free real estate. You can do it. You can do it.
You're almost there. Map it up.
Oh no! Frozen out. Oh no! Frozen out.
You got mapped. Did that sound cool? It sounded better in my head.
Sorry I bet against you. But there were just too many people going off against you. I felt like
You think
had to
you know
take the
who your
field on
friends
that one.
are, and then they viciously attack you in a trivia game. Same old story.
Parker still first, Leon
I've
still
got more
second.
questions for you.
4 people
Sri
still
Lanka is an
alive.
island nation off the coast of what country?
Sri Lanka is an island nation off the coast of what country?
Time's running out. Who said this one?
Oh, India. Who'd we get? We
Let's
got
play a game.
Peter Parker and Nick Jacoby.
You're in luck. There's a big
Oh,
pile
oh,
of
this
cash
is that
here.
one. If nobody
Here's how
takes the
this is
money,
going to
nobody
work.
dies.
If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Think of this as a fun team building exercise. Talk it out. Think of this as a fun team building exercise. Talk it out.
This is like game theory stuff here. This is like game theory stuff here. What do you think, Nick? What do you think?
Time for the reveal. You're also greedy. You're also dead.
As Gordon Gekko said, greed is good. I mean, unless you're trapped in a serial killer's basement. And then, you know, it's not so good.
Nice score, audience. FYI, that was sarcasm.
Leon, you're sort of in the lead because you are the highest scoring person still alive.
Let's try another one. What type of vegetable is bok choy?
What type of vegetable is bok choy? Scientists have been debating that for minutes. Fire and Leon are the only ones left alive. I don't think that's one of the choices, Leon. I don't think pizza is the correct answer, but you can try and guess it. Uh-oh.
Prepare for your
Fire was
punishment.
the only one that did not know bok choy was a
Let's
cabbage.
play a dice game.
Oh, dice.
I'll go first. 7. Now I need a little help
seven.
from a safe player. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower?
Does fire need to roll higher
The
or
choice is
lower?
yours.
Who is the sack? They get to decide whether you go higher or lower.
Oh, come on. That'll be really
Higher.
easy.
Well, that was nice of them.
Roll higher than me or you got.
I'm sorry, Fire. But that's kind of hilarious. That's how your dice rolling luck works, though, isn't it? But that's kind of hilarious. That's how your dice rolling luck works. That's kind of funny.
Only one player left alive. Just how I like it.
All right, Leon.
Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body.
See if you can escape.
I'm going to give you a category. Cartoon characters with mustaches.
Cartoon
Tap on
characters
each answer that
with
fits,
mustaches.
then press submit.
Cartoon characters with mustaches.
Let's see the right answers.
I don't even know who Tom Tucker is. What cartoon is Tom Tucker
One
from?
space for every
Anyone?
correct answer.
Bueller?
You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play
Ferris
too?
Bueller would make a good
If a ghost
cartoon,
catches
wouldn't
up to you, then they will steal your body.
Ah,
Then
okay.
they can escape and win the game.
Family Guy.
Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
I feel like they're trying to trip us up with the last names on these characters. For the Cheers characters. Nope. They weren't trying to trip us up. Those are all characters.
Romance language.
Romance languages. Really? Come on. There we go.
Get it. You did well.
Light gaining, but Peter Parker has to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
Founding UN members.
Founding UN members. Oops. As I kick the camera. Just Poland, huh? We'll get a 4-space
Here's
lead.
another one. Star Trek film titles.
Star Trek film titles. The Search for Spock, Into Darkness, The Voyage Home. What do we think? Everybody's staying out of the darkness, though. That's pretty good. Perhaps I spoke too soon.
Justin Bieber tattoos.
Justin Bieber tattoos? Who cares? You keep saying this is where I die, and you keep not dying and holding onto that 4-space lead, Leon, so I'm gonna stop believing you now. A seagull? Nick, you knew all of the Justin Bieber tattoos? I'm not sure whether to be impressed or disappointed.
U.S. Island territories.
U.S. island territory. Guam, Costa Rica, and the Cayman Islands.
Okay, an easy one.
You get these next 2 right on this turn, and you win. If you only get one, and Nick gets all of them, he has a chance to steal.
Carnivorous dinosaurs.
How well do you know your dinosaurs, Leon? When the kids were little, we had a dinosaur rap CD, and I know a lot of dinosaur names. I don't necessarily know a lot about those dinosaurs. Actually, I know a lot, but not from the song. But whenever I see dinosaur names, especially like Parasaurolophus, they actually had that in a rap, Parasaurolophus. I'll have to see if I can find that CD. That might be fun to just play as background. And Leon is out! Nicely done. Print media is still alive. Ooh, but the audience survived as well. We managed to earn more money and escape. So, haha. Earn more money and escape. All right. We're in at 10:30, and I would normally try to go a little bit later than this, or like throw an intermission in and play some more. Our D&D streams tend to run a little bit longer, but I got about 3 hours of sleep last night and about 4 the night before, so I'm kind of exhausted. So I think we're going to call it there tonight, but I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and for playing some games. I'm really pleased with the turnout. I think we had a great time. We just need to figure out how to control the answers in Quiplash a little bit. I want people to be able to have fun. I want people to be able to write crazy and inappropriate things, but there needs to be a line, and we're going to find that line, and we're going to take care of it so that we can all enjoy ourselves. But again, thank you all, and remember, come join us on Discord so you can find out what's going on and when. Give us a follow. Click that little heart button up at the top. That's going to help our channel grow. The more follows we get, the more subscribers we get, the more video views that we get, the more reach we will have as a channel and the more things that we can do. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. So keep your eyes open for what's coming next from the channel. We have the Drunken Dread, which I was saying before is a horror-themed adventure game where all of the skill rolls that in a D&D type game would normally be done by dice are instead done by drinking or pulls from a Jenga tower. And it is as insane as it sounds. When the tower falls, if you're the one that knocked it over, you die. It's very intense, very cool storytelling. Our very own Dragon 42 is the guy who is in the chair leading the story, and we have a rotating cast working in there. On Monday nights, we have our D&D campaign, Chosen Family, which is our in-home game. It's coming to a conclusion, and we're going to be starting a new campaign after that. Details to follow soon. Tuesday night, Something Wicked is our D&D Modern Universe game, and then on every other Friday, Web of Lies is our other D&D Modern Universe game. Something Wicked takes place in Boston. Web of Lies takes place in DC. So again, oh yes, and Fire, absolutely. You can screw with the players in Drunken Dread. It's the one show on our channel where bits are in play, and you can use those bits to make the players have to do things like pull blindfolded, or last time they had to have, because it was a Star Trek themed episode, they had their fingers taped like this, and you had to try and pull a Jenga brick doing the Star Trek Live Long and Prosper. So a lot of fun stuff on the channel. Thank you for hanging with us. Have a great night and an even better tomorrow. Peace.